What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. I hope everyone had an amazing Monday. Hopefully your Monday's over and you are on your way home for work, getting ready for a little Monday night football. Why not, right? Look, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell so you never miss an epic moment. As always, if you're looking to support the channel, looking to support Rip, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. It takes you a whole 5 seconds, and it is the ultimate way and the freest way to support the channel. And make sure you're following along because the next few months in crypto are gonna be insane. Today, we got a wild setup. We got whales dumping 510 million XRP, record inflows hitting at the same time. Your US regulation is shifting fast, and technical charts are hinting at a potential explosion that nobody's prepared for. This is one of those moments where the short-term noise, well, it hides the long-term tidal wave that is building underneath. And if you're holding XRP, this is the truth that you need to hear. Without further ado, let's jump on in. We're kicking it off with this article hot off the press from XRPrightnow.com, your one and only Ripple and XRP news source. $500 million, that's right, 510 million off of exchanges is no joke. The real pressure, it's hitting the order books. We break this down beautifully here. Look. Here's the price, or here's the piece, I should say, that the people are missing from the chart. We got a symmetrical triangle that is forming around $2.27. And you can follow on the screen if you want. That's your resistance, and $1.99 support is the whole game right now. Now, triangles, they don't stay quiet forever. Sooner or later, they give, they break. And when they break to the upside, it gets violent. Yeah, maybe whales, maybe unloading short term. Good for them. Get them out now. But the market structure, it's still intact. And some analysts, they still maintain a full long-term bullish stance because XRP continues respecting its larger elite wave rhythm. Short-term uncertainty, no doubt. But your long-term setup on this thing, it is stronger than ever. This is the kind of compression that leads to aggressive expansion, which gets us over to this because this is going live today. This is a huge deal. This one is just kind of quietly kicking along, folks, but it is an absolute monster. Bitnomial, they're launching. Well, I should say they launched today. What is going to change US crypto forever. For the first time, retail traders in the United States can access leverage spot crypto exposure under federal insight. That's right, it is CFTC regulated. No offshore exchanges, no shady middlemans, no regulatory gray zones. And here's why XRP holders, they need to care. A platform that unifies your spot, your derivatives, your collateral flexibility, it makes XRP far easier to integrate into regulated trading strategies. You get cleaner access, you get US liquidity, and you get institutional acceptability. You want legitimacy, folks? This is it right here. This is your legitimacy. And Brad Garlinghouse sits on the board of Bitnomial. I wonder why. You want future ETF style rallies for XRP? You want future ETF new rails built for XRP? This is how those rails get built. And even bigger, this move pressures other UX exchanges to follow, dragging the entire crypto ecosystem onto regulated soil and away from shady liquidity. Your dominoes are falling one by one. I hope you are realizing this. Let's get a quick market update. What are we looking at? Bitcoin, 91,841. It's currently up 2.77%. ETH coming in at 3,147. It's up 3.41%. And XRP, someone give it the old flick, stuck at 209. Not too much has moved or changed from this morning as your total cryptocurrency market cap is down 2.15%, but we maintain above 3 trillion. Not too shabby. Now we get this from Reese Merrick. This is your real signal. Now, Reese is the managing director for Ripple for the Middle East and Africa. Institutional money has stopped debating whether crypto rails, whether they matter. They've accepted it now. Now they're asking the most important question of it all. How quickly can we deploy? How wide can we scale? How cheap can settlement become? This is XRP's wheelhouse. Fast settlement, global reach, real payment flows, and liquidity bridging. Institutions, they're not experimenting anymore. Those days are over. They are finally integrating. And when real volumes hit real rails, XRP is one of the only assets designed to handle that throughput. Your narrative is finally shifting just from speculation to actually implementation. This is your final step. They are finally implementing and they are finally going to use it. When we get over, we're going to look at two different XRP charts here. Here's the technical side of things, right? And it's juicy. XRP fired a clean surge after weeks of sideways chop. That sideways range, it was a warning sign that you have a major impulse brewing. And sure enough, what happened? Well, the price rejected the final Fibonacci level and it launched. Now we're pressing directly into the 200 EMA, the gatekeeper. Break that conviction, the next resistance is the target, and momentum flips bullish instantly. We reject it, we retest support, we gather liquidity, and then we try again. This is your textbook setup. And XRP just bounced off the final structural support. The chart is officially alive again. You can see it right here. We got the bounce right at the 200. We accumulated, we went sideways, we tried to break out, we came back down to retest it. We've been retesting it for quite some time, really since October, and now we are going to try again. And then Dark Defender even breaks it down. He's like, look, this has been our resistance since July, and we're going to make a run at it. And he's right. I like these numbers. Above $5 for XRP, it's going to happen. It's going to go higher. That's just your first stop. That's when the rodeo kicks off, and we get this thing going. And then Smoke drops this. This is huge. The biggest weekly inflows ever. This is the part that shocked me because you don't see a lot of news covering this, right? You don't see a lot of it. XRP recorded its largest weekly inflows in history. Not in months, not in years, in history. Smart money is loading while retail is confused by price volatility. This is accumulation behavior. This isn't distribution. This is clear accumulation by the big boys, by the whales, by the institutions. Someone out there is getting set. They are positioning themselves early. And I'm telling you right now, this is not retail. Sooner or later, there is going to be a supply shock on the over-the-counter. And then all it takes is one buy with millions of dollars on a public exchange that is going to send a tidal wave across every other exchange out there that is going to send the price of XRP flying to the upside, which gets us over to this. $716 million in inflows has taken $245 million worth of XRP, or 245 million XRP off the market, which equates to 716 million US dollars. These numbers are crazy, folks. What happens when you get the big boy step in, when you get a BlackRock ETF on XRP, a Fidelity ETF on XRP? A Goldman Sachs ETF and XRP. Then what happens? We have 4 right now. 2 of them are pretty big, Franklin Templeton and Bitwise, right? Canary small, but they're doing crazy numbers. Grayscale small as well, but they're doing okay numbers. But remember, BlackRock owns part of Grayscale. This is testing grounds. Digital assets ETP saw $716 million in inflows, pushing global assets under management to $180 billion. But XRP shares, $245 million. That's stronger relative demand than Ethereum, stronger than Solana, stronger than almost any major asset in the market. At the same time, short Bitcoin products saw 18.7 million in outflows, their biggest flush since March of this year. This is capital rotation, folks. This is your sentiment shifting. This is money moving towards a crazy opportunity that is being presented to us. And XRP, it is clearly on the institution's radar. When you stitch the entire puzzle together, the whales move, the triangle setup, the regulatory breakthrough, your institutional acceleration, historic inflows, and a technical chart that just woke up, one conclusion becomes undeniable. XRP is entering the calm before the breakout phase, where smart money positions early and price lags until the pressure, it is too big to contain. Most people won't understand what's happening until the move is already vertical. I hope you understand that. And I hope they don't shake you out this tree. Hit that thumbs up on your way out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see all y'all in the next one.